In the evolution of engineering practices, we often encounter distinct approaches between seasoned, old-school engineers and their contemporary counterparts, the new school engineers. Today, we'll delve into these methodologies to gain a deeper understanding of their respective philosophies. The contemporary generation of musicians, often referred to as new school musicians, possess a remarkable array of tools at their disposal. With the advent of technologies like the iPad, artists now have the capability to produce, record, mix, master, and distribute their work entirely within a single device. This is a paradigm shift that has revolutionized the landscape. As I reflect on this transformation, it raises the question: what are the fundamental disparities between the traditional methods employed by old-school engineers and the innovative approaches favored by their newer counterparts? Personally, I find myself straddling both worlds, having been steeped in the traditions of the old school, while also embracing the innovations of the new school. This dual perspective allows me to appreciate the merits of each approach. I invite you, our audience, to share your own inclinations in the comments section below. Are you more aligned with the old-school ethos, or do you resonate with the newer methodologies? For those who find themselves undecided, the ensuing discussion may provide valuable insights. One of the notable distinctions I've observed is the accessibility of resources. Back in my formative years, YouTube, a now ubiquitous platform for learning, was not yet in existence. Acquiring knowledge in the realms of recording and beat making entailed a more arduous path of trial and error. Contrastingly, today's aspiring engineers have the privilege of accessing a wealth of instructional content, effectively rendering traditional internships or formal education optional. The era of YouTube University has democratized learning to an unprecedented degree. A prevailing notion regarding old-school engineers is their propensity for safeguarding their techniques, often characterized as a form of professional exclusivity. This sentiment stems from a belief that certain knowledge must be earned, a perspective that is not entirely without merit. It is true that some older practitioners may exhibit a certain reservation, stemming from the belief that such knowledge should not be freely dispensed. On the flip side, there exists a need for humility among new school engineers, as an overly assertive posture may impede the learning process. During my early days at Quiet Studios, I, too, assumed various roles beyond engineering, from errands to maintenance tasks. This experience instilled in me a strong work ethic, and through observation, I gleaned invaluable insights into the art of engineering. While it is understandable that old-school engineers may withhold certain knowledge, we now live in an age where information is readily accessible. The era of free knowledge dissemination has fundamentally altered the landscape. In considering the dichotomy between old-school and new-school engineers, an evident shift lies in the prevalence of personal studios. Modern technology has empowered virtually every aspiring engineer with the ability to record and produce from the comfort of their own spaces. This shift marks a departure from the era when studio time was a precious commodity, requiring a certain level of validation to access. The accessibility of tools today, from software to microphones, has democratized the creative process. The specialized roles held by old-school engineers, such as recording, mixing, or mastering, presented a clear delineation of responsibilities. Today's engineer, however, often wears multiple hats, navigating the entire production process. This transition from specialization to versatility mirrors the evolving demands of the industry. As competition increases, diversifying skill sets becomes imperative for professional success. Old-school engineers were tasked with a deeper understanding of the machinery they operated, a task that extended beyond the digital realm. Calibrating tape machines, consoles, and even technical skills like soldering were par for the course. This level of technical acumen was a prerequisite for successful operation. In contrast, modern engineers benefit from user-friendly interfaces and automated processes, sparing them the need for extensive technical expertise. The debate between hardware and software represents a pivotal juncture in this discourse. Old-school engineers, accustomed to hardware processors and analog gear, imparted a distinct character to their recordings. The tactile experience of manipulating physical knobs and faders added an element of artistry to their craft. Conversely, the new school engineer, residing largely in the digital domain, navigates a landscape defined by software emulation and virtual interfaces. While software offers unparalleled portability and affordability, hardware endows recordings with a unique color and warmth. Yet, the digital realm provides a level of precision and consistency that eludes analog processes. The decision between hardware and software hinges on the specific needs of the project and the artistic sensibilities of the engineer. In conclusion, the evolution of engineering practices signifies a dynamic interplay between tradition and innovation. The distinctions between old-school and new-school methodologies, while significant, serve as a testament to the adaptability of the field. As we navigate this ever-changing landscape, it is essential to appreciate the merits of both approaches, recognizing that each contributes to the rich tapestry of engineering craftsmanship. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of the contrasts between old-school and new-school engineering practices. Your insights and perspectives are invaluable to this ongoing conversation. We look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, I'm ICECOLDGOON, signing off.